Question 12. A fifth number is added to the four numbers shown below, 6, 10, 15 and 21. So a fifth number is added and we don't yet know what that is. The mean of this new larger set of numbers is bigger than the mean of the original set of four numbers by 1. What is the value of the new number? So the question is asking us to find the value of this new number here. And we have to work out the mean. So that's the averages there. So to remember how to do that, we use the averages song, which goes something like this. Hey diddle diddle, the median's the middle. You add then divide for the mean. The mode is the one that you see the most, and the range is the difference between. So the mean, we have to add, then divide. Okay, so we add them up and then divide by however many numbers there are. So it says that the new mean, when we add this number, is bigger than the original mean by 1. So we need to first figure out what the original mean is. So I'm going to write this down. Original mean of four numbers. So how do we work that out? We add them all up. 6 add 10 add 15 add 21. I can do that in my head, but just in case I make a little mistake, it is the calculator paper, so I'm going to do it on here. 6 add 10 add 15 add 21. Make sure that you haven't made a little typo. So that gives me an answer of 52 then. So I've added, now I need to divide. So I divide 52 by however many numbers there are. Well, there are four numbers here, so 52 divided by 4. I have 52. I'm going to press divided by 4, and that will give me 13. So the original mean was 13. And the question tells me that the new mean of the 5 numbers is larger by 1. So what is the new mean going to be? It's going to be bigger by 1. So 13 add 1, the new mean is going to be 14. That's not what the question was asking us. It was asking us what that new number is. And now we've worked out what the new mean is, we can work out what that number is. So to work out the mean, we had to add then divide. So it'll be the total numbers, the total of the 5 numbers, even though we don't know what that one is yet. And that'll have to be divided by however many numbers there are, and that's 5. To find the mean, we do the total divided by the number of numbers there are, total divided by 5, and the new mean we said was 14. So now I can work out what this total is. So using the inverse operations, so instead of divided by 5, we need to find the total. Instead of divided by 5, opposite side, opposite sign, the inverse operations, I'm going to do times by 5, because the opposite of dividing is timesing, opposite of timesing is dividing, opposite of adding is taking away, opposite of taking away is adding. We need to remember these. So now I can work out what the total of these 5 numbers would be. Total is 14 times 5. 14 times 5, which is 70. So far I've worked out the old mean, the new mean, and the total of the 5 numbers. I still haven't worked out what that missing number was. Well, this bit's nice and easy. We know that the total of the 4 numbers was 52. When I added all of those up, it gave me 52. I now know what the total of the 5 numbers is. So I should now be able to work out what the missing number is by finding the difference between these two numbers. And the difference, we do the biggest number, 70, take away the smallest. Again, I can do that in my head if I wanted to, but I have a calculator here to save time. 70, take away 52, don't make any mistakes. The new number will be 18. If I wanted to check my answer there, I would put 18 here and I'd work out the mean. So you add then divide for the mean. So I'm going to add them all up. 6 add 10, add 15, add 21, add 18. Check you haven't made a mistake. That gives me 70. I was correct. 70 divided by however many numbers there are. There are 5. Divided by 5 gives me 14. And we worked out that the new mean was 14. So that there is perfectly correct. So let's have a look at where we get the marks from. This is a 4-mark question. So you get 1 mark for working out the original mean. So the original mean was 13. You get 1 mark for working out the new total. So the new total would be 14 times 5. And then 1 mark for your accuracy, the new total of 70. And then the final mark for the missing number of 18.